Christian, I know a loss is a loss, but are you able to separate from that how well you played yesterday?
I mean, obviously, you work so hard throughout the off season, and you work so hard in training camp, and try to build the right stuff to produce wins. But something else we do talk about is the process over the result. Obviously, you want to win, you expect to win every game, or else there's no point of going out there. So, but yeah, once you look at the tape, and once you take a step back from it all, you can, start to process those things a little bit. But, even sometimes when you win, you don't play great. You don't play perfect. Obviously, that's what you want, win and loss columns. But there are things to find, there are positives, or lessons to learn from win, loss, or draw. So, yeah.
How frustrating does it get when the majority of the game you're able to stop the run and then it's like one or two plays here or there and it pops for a big one?
Yeah, that's just football. I mean, and then that's what keeps you humble in this game. You never have all the answers. You never, the job's never done until it's completely done. But that's just football. That's just how the game goes. But that's kind of what it was yesterday, and and just things we can learn from as a team, and things we can learn from as a unit, and just build off of it moving forward.
Obviously, you got some reps with him in preseason and practice, but it's just different in the regular season game. Now having a full regular season game with Maxx Crosby, how confident or how encouraged about you two as a duo?
Yeah, we can definitely be better. It was good to definitely kind of have a full game together and kind of make adjustments as we went, just as a defensive line, and kind of talk to each other and really, still continue to build that rapport and that relationship. He's a easy guy to play with because he's always going to bring energy and, always about the right stuff, and that's the thing I respect the most about him. But it's different when real bullets are flying. So we'll continue to learn how to improve playing with each other, and try to continue to lead this defense and this team.
You've played Lamar before. As a defensive lineman, his ability to cut and move at the last second, what are some things that make him so difficult to defend, Christian?
Yeah, he's definitely as good as it gets, as dynamic as it gets, the definition of a dual threat. He presents a great challenge to any defense in this league. So I'm sure, the coaches will work hard, Pat will work hard to get a good game plan together, so that way we can try and limit some of those things that he does. But even then, it's different when you still got to go against him. But I believe in our guys, and I believe in our our coaches and our scheme. So we're gonna rebound and lock in and do what we got to do this week to try to put ourselves in the best position.
You guys got pretty thin quickly at defensive end with Malcolm going on IR and then Tyree going down yesterday. How does that affect the lack of depth out there? How does that affect what you guys are trying to accomplish inside on the pass rush?
Yeah, that, and again, that's just kind of football. That's just how it goes. That kind of stuff's a part of the game, but you can't really slow us down. We just got to step up more, even on the interior, knowing when one of your brothers is down, or things might look a little different, or you might be thin in some areas. You just got to, continue to lean on that brotherhood that we're building, and, understand we don't have to be necessarily superheroes, but we definitely just got to be more locked in and focus, and, and make sure we're doing our part, and playing hard, playing fast, playing physical, and being real detailed with our work.
You spoke about Tyreek Hill since yesterday.
I have not. Yeah, I haven't obviously seen that, but I'm not really gonna speak on any of that stuff. Just just anything that goes on around the league. You just it's just you see stuff. And it's just always tough to deal with. But I hope all that stuff just kind of gets dealt with and handled.
You are a leader on this team. The young players look up to you. After you watch the film, I'm assuming you've seen the film already, but was there any young player that you felt like really stood out and had a good game?
Yeah, it was. I thought JB played a pretty solid game, and he did some stuff and gave us some energy, and thought he was very poised, especially for a second year player, a young guy. That was encouraging to see. And he's I kind of expected that from him. Really, he's had a good training camp. He's had a good offseason. So I would say JB did some pretty solid things for us.
Christian, what are some positives that the defense can take into next week and build on before the Baltimore game?
Yeah, I think we can definitely do it. We have the guys to do it. We have the leadership. We have everything you want to be able to do, and just continue to put a good product out there each and every week. It's just the condition to be able to sustain it drive after drive, no matter what the situation is, where the ball ends up, any of that, no matter how many times we got to go there. Both mental, physical conditioning, and just, staying even killed. And I thought we just did a good job of kind of next play, not flinching, not blinking, and just kept playing ball. So that was definitely good to see, and it's encouraging moving forward.
The offense is struggling to put up points. Is there ever a conversation on the defensive side, like, let's amp it up a little bit more, try to get that ball back, or?
Yeah, you just definitely continue to emphasize, just the pillars of our defense and the things we're built on. Just kind of just locking on your technique a little bit more, and you don't really necessarily think about stuff like that as the game goes on. You just whenever you got to go out there, let's just get off the field. That's our job, get the ball back to the offense. So, that's all the real big focus is, and that's where what I felt guys did a good job of, just being locked in for the most part.
Antonio said earlier that you guys are playing football, not boxing, and yet when things happen like happened in the end zone yesterday, how hard is that to compartmentalize in the moment?
Yeah, no, that is true. It's definitely you don't ever really want stuff like that to happen. You hope it doesn't happen, and if anything like that does happen, you hope it's handled the right way, and that it's separated as quick, fast as possible. But yeah, sometimes, then things like that just happen. It is football. Sometimes, when you got all these alpha males out there, there's going to be those situations. But when they happen, like I said, you just try to handle them the best way possible and just get it off the field, end it, and move on.
Yesterday was your first regular season game in front of Raider Nation. Being a Raider,
Yeah.
estimates of 70% of the crowd was Raiders. Would you just give us your impression being in another stadium?
Yeah.
That crowd?
No, I thought that was awesome. Definitely just a lot of great energy. And again, obviously disappointing, coming in losing fashion, but I just thought the energy was great. And, just my first game as a Raider was a fun one, and I'm always going to remember it, for the rest of my life. Just, it's just, so far, everything has been, a lot of what I expected, and even more. A lot of what I've heard from guys before I came here, even talking to Jink and Adam Butler, they're like, hey, it's like that, you know what I mean? Who were my former teammates, just talking to them, and kind of things that what everyone talked about. You see it a little bit, so it's nice, and I definitely will remember this game. It just being my first in a Raiders uniform. So.
Thank you.